We are live. I'm here with my one-on-one client, Heather Monarch, and she is an incredible, amazing client. And she's also the CEO of Right Hand Care. And she also helps nurses start home care businesses. So we're really excited to have her here. Thank you so much for joining us, Heather.
You're welcome. Thanks for having me.
Yes, absolutely. So we would love to hear from you, a little background on you. Can you tell us an intro?
Sure. So my name is Heather Monarch, and I own a non-medical home care business in Louisiana that I started 8 years ago with my mom. And a couple of years ago, we decided to grow our business, and we thought the best way to do that would be to start franchising. So we started that process, and during the process, I realized that I really didn't have much of a social media presence, and so that was a problem for me. But from there, we're growing our business and franchising. We also offer back office support to home care companies and to our franchisees. So we have multiple businesses that we're doing. We're very involved in the home care industry, and that's my specialty.
I love it. Amazing. Perfect. And so we started working together about 7 months or so ago.
Yep.
We'd love to hear kind of where you were at that time and, where did you want to go?
Right. So 7 months ago, I don't even think I had an Instagram account, or even if it was dormant. And I hadn't done a social media post in like 2 years. And I was never on social media. And I kind of had a lot of anxiety around social media. So I decided that what I needed to do was to learn, get the confidence, learn how to, put myself out there so that people could know who we are, what we're doing, more about me. And, so 8 months ago, nobody knew who I was, right? And I had never done anything on social media, hardly at all. So that's where I was.
Yeah, awesome. And can you tell us kind of what you've accomplished during our work together?
Yeah, so I went from not having even, all the accounts across platforms to having, consistent posts on LinkedIn, Facebook, and Instagram. I have a Facebook groups now where we have over 100 members in each group. I have over 1,000 friends on Facebook. I went from maybe 100 friends to like 1,000. So that's grown tremendously in just these few months I've been working with Heather. And I'm actually getting attention. People are reaching out to me, asking about our services. They're interested in the franchise. They're interested in how we can help with back office support. And I've actually gotten a client just from doing this, just from being on social media, which I wouldn't have gotten if I hadn't been out there doing this program.
Awesome. I love it. Yeah, marketing is so powerful, and it's incredible. We have all of these free platforms and free advertising that we can be doing. So I love that you've been able to learn how to do that, and it's attracting people in, and you're signing clients and doing amazing. It's so cool to see. So we'd love to hear what your favorite part has been in this work.
My favorite part has been, having these one-on-one sessions with you, and really having someone to give me the confidence to do it and make me understand that, I don't look silly, in what I'm doing, and that, having like the playbook, already put out there for me so that I didn't have to try to invent the wheel. It was already done. So, my favorite part of this journey has been, working with a coach. I'd never worked with a coach before. And it's really powerful to work with a coach. You save so much time in trying to get it accomplished. And, time is so valuable when you're starting up a business. It's everything. You have to move fast. So I didn't have 2 years to figure this out. I had to figure it out in just a few months. And Heather helped me accomplish that.
That's awesome. Yeah, it's so cool how much time we actually save when we hire a mentor to help us, who's done what we want to do, and just to be able to grow faster in whatever we want to accomplish. Yeah. So I'm so proud of you for the progress that you've made and the success that you're having. I mean, it's just incredible to see. I remember when you first came, some of the things you wanted to work on were creating an in-house training program, which you've done and you did very quickly. So it was so cool to see that. And then also with just putting yourself out there on social media, you wanted to really be the brand ambassador and really be able to show your face and so that people just know you and growing that know, like, and trust in your marketing. And so it's so cool to see how you have really just blossomed and gotten out of your comfort zone, and people are really getting to know who you are and people are reaching out. It's so cool to see all the progress you've made. You're doing master classes. There's so many things that you've set up. There's so many people that you've hired to help you. And it's just so awesome to see the progress that you have made.
Thank you.
So yeah, absolutely. So we'd love to hear how you feel now compared to before we started working together.
I would say, the way I feel is I feel more in control. What I love about social media, what this program is that, like she said, it doesn't cost anything. So, I could go dump thousands of dollars into ads, but, at the same time, this type of organic growth has just made me feel so empowered and in control of the leads that I'm getting and the business that I'm able to get. And it also, confidence. I feel so much more confident than I did initially, and, and what to do, what type of content to put out there. So I'm not shy anymore. Like, I never thought I would ever get to the point where I'm doing a 30-minute masterclass. But I've done it, and I've done it, a couple of times, and every time I do it, I get better and better. So it's all just about starting, doing the practice, making it happen, and not being afraid, overcoming that fear.
Yeah, absolutely. Overcoming that fear, just taking action. And that's exactly what you've done and why you're so successful, because you're so coachable, you're willing to learn, and you're just willing to dive in and just do it and try things. And then what we learn over time is we just get better and better. So this is so cool to see the transformation that you've had and just the progress that you've made. It's awesome. I love it.
Thank you.
Yeah, we'd love to hear what you're most proud of accomplishing so far.
I mean, I would say I'm really most proud of the fact that I've been able to actually do a masterclass. So that accomplishment was huge for me, because I had so much fear of talking live, and I was like, what if I mess up? And I did, and that's okay. And it you mess up a little bit, but you get back on track, and people are actually watching my videos. I'm so honored that people take time to watch the content. But so I wouldn't have been able to really create that content without Heather's help. And so that I'm really just proud of all the progress that we've made together, and that she's been able to help me with, and that now I can promote this service that we're offering, and people can find out about it.
Yeah, absolutely. So cool to see how you're doing, these 30-minute videos. You're just making so much progress, putting yourself out there, all the things that you've built and put into place, all the systems that you're putting into place in the back end of your businesses as well. It's just incredible and so impressive to see. So we would love to hear about your businesses. Can you tell us about those?
Yeah, so as I mentioned, I have a home care business, a non-medical home care business. So we help the elderly and disabled live, their lives at home without having to go into a facility. So that's what we do in Louisiana. We have that business, but then in addition to that, we're helping others do that through the franchise model. And we're really focused on helping nurses transition from their jobs working at facilities or working in home health to being home care business owners, because the industry really needs quality home care business owners to elevate the quality of care that's being given to clients in their homes. So that's our mission, is to recruit, like-minded people to come in and start this type of business so that they can help others in the community, and then offering a back office solution that is tailored just for home care, so that it takes all that administrative work off of the plate of the home care business owner, so they can really focus on the growth and the client outcomes. So that's what we do. We're kind of a one-stop shop for all these different things that have evolved just by us starting a home care business a few years ago.
Yeah, that's incredible. It's so cool to see your growth over just a few years and all the things that you are helping people with. And, who better than nurses to step into this role, especially nurses maybe who have home care experience as well.
Mm-hmm.
So I love this. We would love to hear what you love most about entrepreneurship.
I love what I love most about entrepreneurship is, I would say, the freedom that it gives you. And sometimes it's a lot of work. It's more work than having a job, but you have that freedom that you wouldn't have with a job. You don't have to ask permission. And I always struggled with having to ask permission to go do functions with my kids or go take them to the doctor or whatever has to happen. I'm a busy mom. I have 3 kids. And so that freedom was really important to me. And secondly, the unlimited income that you can make being an entrepreneur. You don't have to be limited by what this job can pay or what someone decides they want to pay you. You decide that for yourself, and the more you put in, the more you're going to earn. So the financial freedom is huge, and just really having the control. I'm kind of a control freak. I want to have control over my schedule, and I want to have control over the way things are done in my business, because I feel like I have all these great ideas and I don't have to run up, the hierarchy to make these ideas happen. We can try them out. If it doesn't work, it's okay. We'll try something else. So that's it. All the things I really love about entrepreneurship and why it suits me.
Yeah, I love it so much. Yeah, the freedom, the unlimited income, the control. I mean, there's so many benefits to being an entrepreneur and having our own business. So thank you for sharing. I know we both come from a background of, working a 9-to-5 type job, and we both turned into entrepreneurs. And it's so cool, the freedom that we have now with our children, with our families, unlimited income. It's just incredible. So really awesome to see what you have created. I mean, it's just awesome. So we'd love to also hear where you see yourself and your business going from here. What are some of your goals?
Yeah, so my goal is to expand the franchise, recruit more franchisees. We have one that's getting started and another one that is like signing up in a week. So I'm so really excited about that. But we want to expand. Ultimately, my goal is to have 30 franchises across the southeast of the U.S. And then we want to help 50 clients get on board with P2 services. That's our back office support company that are standalone home care businesses in the next 4 years. So, in 5 years, my plan is to retire. So if I can make all of these things work in the next few years, I'll be able to take a step back from all of these businesses and, just have maybe a minor role and let somebody else do it. I'll hire a CEO to run the show for me. And that's the goal. So that's where I see myself in 5 years if it works, right?
I love it. This is incredible. So awesome to see your goals. I love how driven you are. And I know every call that we come to, you're always telling me these are our goals. These are the numbers we want to hit. And so it's so cool to see that you have it all laid out. You've got this vision and you're just moving forward. It's so cool to see. We would also love to hear, how can people stay in touch with you? How can they reach out to you? Tell us where they can send a message and where they can find you.
Yeah, so I have a website, heathermonoc.com. That's MONOC.com. And then we have Right Hand Care, which is our home care company, and then Right Hand Franchise, which is our franchise company. So I have those 3 websites, and then P2support.com is our other business. So you can find me, but just Google Heather Monoc and you will see me. I'm like the only person in the US with that name. So yeah, there's nobody else named Heather Monoc. That's MONOC.
Perfect. Amazing. Well, thank you so much for joining us today, Heather. This is incredible to see the progress that you've made, the confidence that you have achieved, and all the success that you're having. So congratulations. I'm so proud of you. And yeah, just keep moving forward. We are just thrilled for your future. So
thank you so much, Heather. I appreciate it. Thanks for inviting me.
All right. Take care. Bye-bye.
You too. Bye.